Hi everybody, how are we doing today? Gosh, I'm looking a bit dark, aren't I there? How are we all doing? It's freezing today, isn't it? Isn't it freezing? My goodness. Hope you are all doing really, really well. Welcome to, hey Diane, lovely to see you. It's been ages since I've seen you. Hope you are doing really, really, really well. We have got a great session today, a great session. Hey Vicky, lovely to see you. Happy birthday, lovely. Oh, hang on a second. No, it's the wrong Vicky, isn't it? Sorry, I thought I saw another Vicky. It's somebody else's birthday. Hope you are all well. Have a great day anyway, Vicky, even if it's not your birthday. Okay, so today's session, I've got 5 simple steps for you to be designing your dream perfect life. Because we all want to have the freedom to do what we want, to have the wealth and success that we want. And we can do this using the power of our mind. You hold the key to abundance in every area of your life that you can possibly imagine. It's right there in front of you. But often we find that actually we're not living the life that we are wanting. I've actually just been very, very spontaneous. And my husband and I have just literally booked a cruise for January. So, this stuff is all about designing your life on your terms. We were like, oh, we've got this opportunity. I'm going to take it. Let's do that. And often we don't go and ask for the things that we want. Often we want this. Oh, there's the other Vicky. Vicky, happy birthday. Oh my goodness, how funny. Vicky, you're going to love this one today as well. So I hope you're having a fabulous birthday. So I said happy birthday to the other Vicky there. But yeah, we've just booked a cruise. We've literally just decided we had this opportunity come up and we booked it. But often I find that, the ladies that I'm working with, they want the freedom to do what they want, the wealth and the success, all of those things. But there's something that stops you doing that. And it's usually ourselves. It is pouring with rain. It's a miserable day today, isn't it, Vicky? But don't let that stop you. Don't let you party today for your birthday. So what do you think? Let me just ask you, what do you think is stopping you getting the very thing that you want to have? That if you're in business, you clearly want a certain life. You want to have, like I said, the freedom to do what you want, the wealth and the success. But there's something blocking you. So what is that thing? What is it that is stopping you getting the very thing that you want? Because we're always manifesting. We're always creating our life. So what is it that you're asking for that you're getting? Or what are you not asking for that you're getting? So think about that. What are you blocking? Because what you focus on manifests. I very much, when I was, we had this opportunity, I was like, that is such a fantastic. We want to go to the Caribbean, and look, this has just fallen flat on, into our laps. So, focus on the things that you want, not on the things that you don't want. Focus on the positive. So irrelevant of what is going. Oh, thank you, Simone. I'm really excited about it. As you can tell, I'm really excited to do that. So, whatever's going on in the world right now, you've still got to hold your dream of how you want your life to be. You deserve every good thing that you want to summon into your life. You've got to summon it into your life. When my husband and I were thinking about it, we were like, oh gosh, we've got to do this, we've got to sort these things out. And then we were like, but this is great that we get the opportunity to go and spend 2 weeks on, a fantastic ship in the Caribbean. So you've got to bring these things to you. I know that you want the mega success, the wealth and abundance. I know that that's what you want. Well, let me know. Is that what you want? What do you want? Do you know what you want when you're talking about your perfect life? Now, I know that it's fear and self-doubt and low self-belief that comes up into, you know, your life when you're thinking about designing your perfect life. So Vicky, you've said everything is blocking you right now, stopping you having what you want. And I actually, the people I'm speaking to at the moment, I don't know whether it's kind of because we've had a change of temperature here in the UK, but I almost, the ladies that I'm speaking to, I've sort of regressed at the moment. They don't know how to get out of the rut that they are in. So let me know if that's you at the moment. Maybe you've been working towards your dream life, but actually you feel like you've gone backwards. You know, because that's what I'm seeing at the moment. That's what I'm seeing with a lot of the ladies that I work with, or in the kind of the world, I suppose, at the moment, is that's what I'm seeing. Now, you've got to know that your thoughts and your feelings and allowing you to have whatever you believe to be possible, you've got to align them with your inner beliefs. You know, your foundations are so, so important. And even more so as we go through all of these different changes in times. You know, we've got, you know, the out there at the moment, you know, with the economy, and every time you switch on the news, they say the statement, as we are in this cost of living crisis. And what is that doing to our mindset? What is that doing to our mindset? So you cannot underestimate the power of your thinking and the impact that it has on creating your reality. So Vicky, you feel like you're on the edge of change but stuck with making the transition. What's the worst that can happen if you just go for it, Vicky? What's the worst thing that could happen? Now, again, with my, you know, I've got a couple of things. You know, I run a mastermind. I've got events going on in the time that we are going on holiday now. I could have gone, oh gosh, you know, I can't do this, I can't do that. But no, you've got to go, right, what's the opportunity? And what can you change, what can't you change? And only worry about the things that you can change. So I was going, okay, I'm going to take that opportunity and actually I will then rearrange everything else. You know, so you've got to think, what's the worst that could happen if I just go for it? You know, you've got to actually just do that. So I think now is the perfect time. But you've got to drop the how, Vicky. You've got to drop the how bit. Because when you are doing the whole how you're going to get there, how you're going to make that transition, that's when you block other opportunities. So if I'd have just said, you know, because we originally wanted to go to the Caribbean because it's our 25th wedding anniversary next year. And so we wanted to go later on in the year. If I'd have just focused on that, then this other opportunity wouldn't have come by me because I'm so focused on it. So sometimes when you are just tunnel vision of going after things in one way, you block all the potential opportunities that are open to you. And actually, I've got the perfect day for you, Vicky. You know, why don't you come along to my one-day event? We will meet in person on the 25th of January. And this is to open to everybody as well. If you didn't see my offer yesterday, then you've got to, have a look at that. It's the 25th of January. It's my one-day live event. I know it's a long way for you to come for one day, but you will get so much out of that day, I promise you. And I know you've got to come from Devon. I know, but it doesn't matter. Just go, right, you know you've got a long day. I've got somebody that comes from Brighton. That's a pretty long way away as well. But you've got to go, do you know what? If actually I spend that day and I get complete clarity on the direction that I'm going, wouldn't that be worthwhile doing? And just for up until Saturday, it's £97 plus VAT to come for that for a whole day. And that is with lunch, everything provided for as well. You get a fabulous workbook that we work through within that. So come to that. No excuses. That's the day it's going to get you that. I missed the other comment, actually. You're okay. You don't know what so you need some clarity. You need some clarity. So right, let me now. I'm going to go through some I think that we've got a perfect opportunity now. We're coming into You know, the last quarter, well, we're in the last, halfway through the last quarter of the year, and we're now thinking about 2023. So this is the perfect time to design your perfect life. Design your perfect life, how you want it to be. Not what you think you should be or keeping yourself stuck. I've been stuck, you know, we've all been stuck in there. But these tips that I'm going to go through with you now are what gets me from being stuck. They are what pull me through, and I design my life on my terms. I really have achieved some fantastic things. You know, I've got a fabulous family life. You know, I've got the 6-figure earnings that I wanted. You know, in the house that we love our house. You know, we've got the car that we want. I drive the perfect car. You know, I've crafted that, and now we've got, you know, we go on the holidays that we want to do. So I'm saying to you now, all of you have this potential to design your life on your terms now, if you want to live it. So it's really simple, but it's really, really powerful. So you've got to actually step into the person you want to be before you are that person. So if you don't know what that is right now, how can you do it? So the first thing is you've got to get, and I say this all the time, you're the one that can control this. Be super clear on what you want. So you're going to make that decision today that you've got clarity on what you want. And this is what you want, not what you don't want. So rather than wishy-washy, I hope, or I wish, or, you know, things like that, you've got to go, right, you're the one that has these dreams. So whether it's a new partner, a new relationship, a better job, or a business, what does that look like for you? What is it that you're dreaming about? And once you've set that intention that you are going to manifest the life that you want, you've got to ask for it. I know it sounds really silly, but we often don't then ask for what we want. You know, I've got a project going at the moment, and what I really want is for this project to be 4 days per month for me. And, you know, what if they said, oh, do you know what? Actually, this project's 15 days, but we'll pay you the same amount. That's not what I want, is it? So I've got to be clear about saying, this is what I want, this is what I can offer you, and this is what I want. And so you've got to actually ask for that. You can't just then be moaning afterwards saying, oh, well, I'm not getting what I wanted, if you've then not been clear in the first place about what it is that you want. If you send mixed messages out to the universe, that's exactly what you will get back. So if you sort of say, well, I might want this and I might want that, and I'm not sure about this and I'm not sure about that, then don't be surprised if you then get back that uncertainty coming back to you. So do all of the things there. When you've asked for what you want, write that down. Be really clear. Get it on paper. We have so many thousands and thousands of thoughts whirring through our head. So it's not good enough to just be thinking in your head of what you want. You've got to put it everywhere. So put it on your vision board, on Post-it notes, you know, everywhere that you can see it. Put that out there. What does your vision look like? And say that out. Does that make sense? Does that resonate? And if you are catching up on replay today, do a hashtag replay too. Okay, so then once you've done you've got clear on what it is and you've written that down, and you know what? Don't overthink that bit about writing it down. Just put what's in your head, write that down, and then write something else down. You know, don't overthink it too much, but you've got to be very specific. So like I've said, I want with this project 4 days per month. Clear. That's so I've got that choice there to either, if they offer, you know, if it's not within those, you know, I can decide whether I want it or not. Okay, number 3 here is we're now going to create your ideal day for you. You've got to step into the person you want to be. So you've got to start expanding your beliefs about who you are right now and what's available to you. So this is about creating what you desire, not settling for what you can get. So every new day is another chance to change your life. So begin by fantasizing about what this mega successful you and with your fabulous life looks like. Write a day in the life scenario. What are you doing when you get up? And describe your day in perfect detail. And I would suggest that you spend about 15 minutes on this. 15 minutes, and then you're going to reinforce it every day. So, I don't want you to really go to town on it. So start from the minute that you wake up. Imagine how you feel, as you step out of bed, what your first action is going to be as the person that you want to be. What are you eating? What do you do? Do you go to the gym? Do you go to, have a nice healthy breakfast? What is it that you're doing? I want you to use all your senses here. Your senses are what we filter that our information on. So what does your view look like? What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? What do you touch? What do you smell? What do you taste? Who do you work with? Who are the types of clients that you work with? What are the hours that you're working? What time do you spend with your family? What car do you drive? Who are you? What are you doing? So describe it in perfect detail. And I want you to let it flow. Write it like a story about you. And as you're writing it, I want you to feel into it. And I want you to be doing this without giving a thought to time, money, your age, where you've been so far, what anybody else thinks, your past circumstances, etc. I don't want you to give a toss about those things. I want you to just focus on your story, your vision. What do you want that to be? And I want you to give yourself permission to allow those dreams to come to you, that lifestyle, because you're then going to be visualizing it. And I want you to be doing this. You're not going to just write it down and then put it down in a drawer and then not look at it again. You've got to let yourself have it. So spend time each day actually feeling it, before you go to bed, when you wake up. So your brain's getting that mental image of your ideal day in your unconscious mind. Sit with it, dream about it. I like to another little tip is, when I've written it out as well, I record it. I record mine on my phone, and then you can play it back, and then that can soak into your unconscious mind even more, because your brain really doesn't know the difference between fact and fiction. And that's why visualization works so well. So the more and more you absorb yourself into your perfect day, all the circumstances, opportunities and possibilities will start presenting themselves to you. You will literally start living out your dream life. And then number 5 there, I want you to make a commitment to live out your ideal day. Set out to incorporate just one thing off your ideal day into your normal everyday. When I started to add mine previously, I was surprised at the room. I had the room to incorporate it in. Once you start because you've started already living it out, if you start bringing things in, so what you look at it and go, what's the easiest thing to accomplish on my list? So maybe, like I said, your ideal day is spending 5 minutes in the morning doing a yoga routine. Start doing that. By focusing on that very small habit every day for a few weeks, it becomes a habit. So that's part of your life. And keep on doing those things as well. So you're building them up. And so you are effectively living out your dream life every single day. That is so, so powerful to do that. And get a planner as well, that you are actually checking those things off as well. And then number 6 there, I just wanted to put this one in to go, keep focusing on the journey rather than the end goal. So when we sometimes kind of go, that's where I want to be, and it's still in the future, it's always staying in the future. And that's why that doing a simple thing towards your dream life you do every single day is all about the journey rather than getting caught up in the end goal. So create your ideal day is about the journey, those day-to-day action steps that really culminate in those really healthy, efficient, productive behaviours that you've got. You've got to create your own happiness. Life actually is really simple when we make it simple. So stop over-analysing it and just start the doing. You know, who are the people that you want to spend, who are important to you in your life that you want to spend more time with? Make sure you put those in your diary, that you are actually setting time to meet those people and do the things that you want to do rather than the things that you think you've got to do. Excuse me. Keep on going through your actual vision and stepping into that. And I think the more and more you do that, you'll realise that actually you're living your ideal day every single day. You are that person. So I want you to enjoy that. Okay, so to finish off today, I hope you've enjoyed that. Please do let me know what you've gained from that today. And just to remind you as well that I am doing some Black Friday deals. Today's deal is super amazing. You can actually join my Rewired for Wealth, Unleash Your Limitless Abundance 4-week self-study course for just £111 instead of £333. So you're saving £222 today. And this it's a really transformative course to really reprogram your mind for wealth and limitless abundance. So everything that it's rewiring the neural pathways. There's over 5 hours of video and audio content in there. You've got workbooks, you've got checklists, you've got trackers, affirmations, there's hypnosis, EFT and activation meditations and sessions, there's screensavers. There's also some fabulous bonus sections too about manifesting £1,000 in a month, about attracting your dream clients. It's so comprehensive, and it's doing the deeper work to change your money relationship for good. Because as you know, I'm an NLP trainer, and so this works at the deeper level. So it's if money mindset is your big nemesis, then you've got a perfect opportunity to get my most popular self-study course, because it gets huge results, by the way. It gets phenomenal results. Where I've got I've had people that have gone from £500 to £9,000 a month earnings by actually working on their money, their money mindset through this program. Instead of manifesting £1,000, we've got £5,000 manifested. So it creates some phenomenal results. So if you are constantly worrying about money and you want to absolutely revolutionise, well, that's not a good word to use, is it? But really change your money mindset with, and get that peace of mind and that financial freedom that you want, then get today's deal. It is £111, and it's a 4-week course that you can do in your own pace, and you get lifetime access to it, so you can go back and do it over and over again. Really great value for that one. So like I said, you're saving £222 today. And also to remind you of yesterday's Black Friday deal is that you can get come to my live event on the 25th of January 2023. Really set up 2023 as you want the year to continue, and you can join that live event for just £97 plus VAT for the whole day. And like I said, that includes lunch. It's a fabulous venue, and you will get your strategy plan mapped out there and then. We do, we do energy clearing. We do. There's a big money mindset section in there too. We do the strategy stuff, but we also do some, manifesting stuff too. So it's a real combination. We do the mindset shifts at the deeper level, and we do some woo-woo stuff as well. So if you kind of like that bit of mixture of the strategy, the factual stuff with the holistic stuff, then you will love it. And again, I've run these now for a couple of years and they're fantastic. We get such a buzz in the room. So again, until Saturday, you can purchase that for £97 plus VAT. So, I mean, you can't even get dinner out for at the moment for £97, can you? So it's a fantastic deal on that one as well. Please do let me know how you found today's live. I'd love to know your aha moments. What was your biggest transformation for you? I'd love to hear all about it. Have a super rest of your week, guys, and I will see you again soon.